Hello folks, welcome to this video, and here I'm going to be talking about Rally Sweden, and I'm going to be giving a few more kind of reflective thoughts that I kind of gave in Sunday's video, which has since been uploaded at the time of recording gotten well over 400 views. Thank you so much for that, that's amazing. And what I wanted to talk about was a couple of talking points that came up that I didn't actually properly mention in Sunday's video. I was really pressed for time. And I'm not going to keep you for too long here, but there are a couple of things I want to mention. The first one was content with David Evans and Dirtfish, which I'll put in the description below, which was an interview with Stig Blomqvist, who turned around and said that he wanted to see Evans win Sweden for his father, Gwyndaf. And because for a driver like Gwyndaf, he was never given the kind of opportunities on the World Championship similar to what Elfin's got. And yeah, I was born late into Gwyndaf's career, but I still recognise him as somebody who was iconic in British rallying. And Evans, the younger, has the same capacity to be as iconic. I think one of the things that we saw from his display over the course of the weekend was these were conditions that worked for him. It's like winter driving in Wales. Ice on gravel. And some of it's a bit fast too. It's also a bit like Finland. So could we potentially see all three Toyotas being quite competitive there as well? At the same time, Oid's performance for a strong second place. That's brilliant for his second time with a new car, especially after the massive accident that he had in the Monte. We saw something similar for teammate Neville last season, after his crash in Chile. Came back in Portugal for quite a strong performance himself. Though it was interesting to see the kind of gaps forming over such a brief event. Like when you get down to Craig Breen in 7th place, you're talking a minute off of Evans's pace. And Craig Breen did quite well for his first time back in the car, and his first time on snow in 2 years. He did what he was asked to and brought back a strong points result in 7th. Lappi did quite well as well with 5th, and Ogier and Rothenpera were battling right up until the end, with Rothenpera taking the power stage victory and becoming the youngest podium sitter in WRC history. He's going to be the youngest rally winner as well, might be the youngest world champion. I mean, he's still got a few more attempts at the championship before he wouldn't be eligible for that. And outside of talk about these guys, you have to feel sorry for Jari-Matti. Literally, that wasn't really his fault. It was, I believe, the way that the Yaris has been put together and prepared ended up meaning that he wasn't really able to restart after his leg 1 retirement, because it wasn't really worth it. But we hear that he's been promised a start in Sardinia now, so hopefully that'll be more seat time for one of the legends of rallying to be one of the best guys who never won a title. And actually, for a moment, outside of talk about the main category, for the R5s, the winners were the winner was Jari Huttunen, 5 seconds ahead of Emil Lindholm, and another 2 ahead of Mads Ostberg. The first 2 were WRC3 competitors, and for Huttunen, he said this is the biggest victory that he's had, even bigger than winning at home in Finland in 2017. He said this was the biggest one, because of the challenges that came with it. and gotta feel happy for him for that. And again, strong result for Ola Christian Faber in WRC2 and also Pontus Tiedemann. Glad to see him back in the car with the Top Sport entered Skoda Fabia. Anyways, those are my main thoughts as we move away from Sweden and on to Mexico. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.